What up, my friends? You know, it's funny. I keep seeing, I watch clip shows of like the news shows and, people comment on it or they'll just show the clips and you're like, but I keep hearing all of these liberals or Democrats, whatever you want to call them, saying how, oh, well, MAGA's pissed off at Trump because he's doing all this stuff and they didn't want, now. And I hear people saying like, well, you get what you voted for. And I can tell you this much. As someone, this is the first time I ever voted Republican, right? And I voted Republican all the way down the ticket here in New Hampshire. And like, I understand where the Democrats are coming from because I was on that side for a long time. I either voted for the Democrat candidate or I just didn't vote. So there was a lot of times where I didn't vote. And like as a former lefty, right, liberal, progressive, I can tell you that we usually have zero faith in our elected officials doing the follow-up to what they said, following through with the promises that they made on the campaign trail. So now the Democrats are losing their shit because he's actually sticking to what he said. And anybody I know who voted for Donald Trump, not a single one of them is like, oh, he's going too far. I do have a critique about Donald Trump. It's the whole Israel thing, right? Israel, Gaza. But I knew that no matter who won this election, Israel was winning the election. You know what I mean? But, maybe this is what it looks like when politicians promise shit and they follow through with it. We don't have buyer's remorse. We don't have voters' remorse. We're all sitting here, I wake up every morning and I'm like, oh, what'd that rascal do overnight while I was sleeping? Let me turn it on and see the tears of everybody crying from the corporate media, right? All of the people protesting about just the stuff we found in USAID, right? Imagine when they do like the board, the health department, the Department of Ed, the IRS, and then the Pentagon. I mean, the last time Rumsfeld said it, September 10th, 2001, that, the Pentagon couldn't account for $2.1 trillion. And they got so scared that the next day we had a situation, 9/11, right? I mean, maybe they're not connected in the least bit, but it is funny that one of the planes hit right into where their offices were for accounting, right? So buckle up, my friends. And as a former liberal, progressive lefty, I can tell you, it feels really good when you vote for somebody and they follow through with their promises. It's incredible. I wake up with a smile every morning. I mean, after I get up, I'm like, because I'm old and beat up. But after that, I just have a smile with my first cup of coffee. I'm like, what did he do? What did he say now? Loving it, man.